Hello, this is Way of Weinstein. Wherever you may be, however you may be watching, live in the financial district of New York City. Facebook Live and YouTube. And for those of you who haven't heard yet, today we lost a true pioneer, genius, visionary, the creator of so many beloved Marvel characters, Stan Lee. So, Stan Lee, who's, for those of you who don't know, his real name was Stanley Martin Lieber, born on the Upper West Side of New York. He was born of Jewish parents, and from an early age, he was someone who just very creative and yearned for more. And the thing about Stan Lee is that so many people love the characters he created, whether that was the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, the Defenders, Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, whether you were a comic book fan, movie fan, TV fan, toys, think about all the people that are wearing t-shirts, got mugs. These are two of my favorite Marvel characters, Spidey and Iron Man. I mean, so when you think about how much joy he provided millions upon millions of people, and I mean that's truly remarkable. And I don't know if there's ever going to be someone who brought that much joy to such people, because you could be Republican, Democrat, Yankees fan, Red Sox fan, whatever your beliefs on anything are. But hey, do you like Iron Man? Do you like Cap, Spidey, Black Panther, Captain Marvel? And it's something that brought people together, regardless of socioeconomic status, because as of now, the comic book genre, that's king. I mean, look at what the most recent Avengers movie did. It did $257 million opening weekend, highest opening weekend of all time, and it's the fourth highest grossing movie of all time, becoming only the fourth movie to ever reach the $2 billion threshold. And with Stan Lee, the thing about his characters is that, now you're saying, how can you relate to superhero characters? But I'll tell you why. So with Captain America, someone who's constantly getting overlooked, picked on, but someone who has that great courage and wants to do good, finally gets that opportunity, and he nails it. For Dr. Bruce Banner, the Hulk, someone with rage, and think about, well, what would happen if I just turned into a monster, like when I got angry. Like Spider-Man, the nerd who's lonely, and then all of a sudden gets bit by a radioactive bug, and then has these powers, and with great power comes great responsibility. Black Panther, how that was a fantastic and really like a cultural movie, like who was really the first ever black superhero, giving people who never saw themselves, whether that was on the page, on the screen, and finally on the big screen. It was remarkable. And one thing that I loved about Stan Lee is that I always loved his cameos in the movie. A couple notable ones: when he was the strip club DJ in Deadpool, when he was the bus driver in Infinity War, how in Iron Man he played Hef. I mean, we're at a time where every year you lose a lot of great people, and it never gets easier. I mean, he was someone that also did a lot of charity work to promote and put an end to the literacy, so people could be as educated as possible, which is remarkable. And when I got the news today, it was my friend Tyler texted me. I was like, Stan Lee, and sad. I was like, no. And then I googled it, and it was very sad, because he's someone that's given me so much joy. Because whenever I'm saying, oh, I can't wait until Black Panther comes out, when Doctor Strange, Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, that's all because of his amazing imagination. That how does one brilliant person have the foresight and ability to just put all these ideas, as everyone has ideas, but all his ideas were golden, amazing ideas that brought so much joy to millions and millions of people. And I know that a couple of years ago they said that Stan Lee did those cameos in I believe 5 upcoming Marvel movies. So I believe for Infinity War, Infinity War Part 2 or whatever they're gonna call it, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Captain Marvel, will at least get to see him on the big screen again. But yeah, today is a truly sad day. We lost truly one of the great geniuses of our time, who created. It's one thing to create something, but when you create something that people can look forward to, which Julia Louis-Dreyfus, which Elaine from Seinfeld, one of the greatest actresses of all time, when she was on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, she said, "The secret to happiness is having something to look forward to, no matter how big or small." I think that's very true. And for a lot of people, it's whether it's going to the comic book store, getting a new comic, or having that program, or waiting for these mega Marvel blockbusters. And that's a lot in part because of Stan Lee's brilliant mind, and the gift that he was able to give millions and millions of people. So overall, those are my thoughts. I mean, on the passing of a genius and visionary. I mean, my deepest condolences to his loved ones, friends, family. I mean, he would want us to continue to be inspired, love his characters, and whatever inspiration or lessons we could take, good, bad, what we can learn from, I think he would want us to continue to live that out, and want to continue to enjoy and love his characters. But yeah, R.I.P. Stan. You were great. I can't thank you enough for all the joy you've personally brought to me. And that concludes this video. But before I sign off, I would like to take a minute to talk about an organization that is near and dear to my heart, Moisture House. Moisture House is a place where young adults in their 20s come together and create vibrant Jewish communities once a year. Moisture House runs the We Are fundraising campaign, inviting young adults participating in Moisture House and their friends, family, to make a meaningful contribution to the organization so that we may continue to support young leaders in their 20s. If you'd like to donate, you can click on the link in the comments video of this section, which I'll be posting instantly. Yeah, and if you guys want to share your favorite Marvel character, your favorite moment that you love, do that in the comments. I'd love to hear what your favorite Marvel characters are. Mine personally are Iron Man and Spider-Man. Love to hear yours. If you like this video, like it, share it, write a comment, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Way of Weinstein. Good evening.